Hey, how you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are doing tremendous and well and having a great day so far, and everything is flourishing and it's abundant for you guys and the whole nine. So quick message, I just wanted to make a video about beliefs, your belief system and everything. So let's make this really clear. There's no truth to anything. There's no truth to anything. We make our own definition to things. Technically, nothing has a definition or anything like that. So basically, whatever you believe in, that's what you're gonna believe, and that's gonna be your truths, whatever. But then we gotta ask ourselves, how did we even form a certain belief system? You know what I'm saying? It'd be a lot of questions that I ask myself, nowadays, because a lot of things just don't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? And so when it pertains like to our beliefs or whatever, I think our beliefs are formed through what was deemed to us on on what we were actually taught. So we're going to automatically believe something. So for instance, right? So we're going to let's make an example as far as like the female and male perspectives, whatever. So what we know about the male, a male is supposed to protect and provide, and a woman's supposed to be feminine, supposed to always receive, whatever. Now, which is actually kind of true in a way when it pertains to energy. So when we think of a female, we always going to correlate it with feminine, but you got to remember, masculine and feminine energies doesn't have a gender base, whatever. So a man can have just as much femininity as a woman, but the physical would put you guys, it'll make you guys think less about it because of a man's physical attribute and what was always told to you. So basically, what I'm trying to say is we form our beliefs through what we were taught. And so basically these belief systems came from like the Bible and other things that regards history. This is why history repeats itself. I was just looking up like the Noah's Ark, whatever. So what we know about the Noah's Ark, right? Noah's Ark, what we know is that it washed away the earth, whatever. It was supposed to have been a cleanse. So Noah had a big boat where he grabbed all the animals and all the animals and cleansed the world because it was due to evil. But that's actually another story from because it was a demigod. It started with a G. Not Gilgamesh. It's not Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh or something like that. It's something like that. I cannot stand that shit. I should have been writing down what I've been trying to tell y'all. And I always say this on each video if y'all never noticed, because I be trying to freestyle it from my head on everything that I absorb, and that'd be a challenge to me to see if I can remember everything. And sometimes that's why I don't like to write, but I'm gonna write it down. But anywho, long story short, that correlated with a story back then. So really, history repeats itself in different formats, and the only reason why it seems different because of more people are being produced throughout centuries, and so technology is changing. So of course everything is going to look different from back then, from BC and AD days. But if you really look at the foundation, the history is repeating itself when it comes to how the world is, how human beings interact, and so on and so on. And so basically what I'm saying that to say is, with that being said, with the world actually being created, we created this world through old beliefs patterns, and this is why it repeats itself, and this is why things are the way that it is. This is why we look at certain genders on doing a certain thing. So if a man's supposed to protect and provide, we always know a man should be working and all of that stuff. And a woman should always be able to receive, cook, clean, and be the backbone of a man, which there's nothing wrong with that, whatever. But we gotta look at it too, that you have to be able to be out of that belief system, because to have your own way of thinking and your own way of believing, and not always going on what you being seen, what's being told to you. But when you actually do that, this is when you become a conspiracy theorist, you idiotic, you need to go in an asylum, you crazy, and all of this stuff, because we've been entrapped with so many things being taught to us back to back. And this is why it's a hard time for people to see things that they don't understand, or to actually try to believe things that they don't understand. That's why they'll be quick to judge, because of a belief pattern that we actually went through. Whatever. And so this is why it's good to have your own thoughts, and knowing how to be able to see things clearly for how it is. Now, I've been actually researching like the 8th dimension, like higher beings and all of this stuff, demigods and whatnot. And so with these demigods, they're actually on the 8th dimensional plane, whatever. So with the demigods, they actually form duality, whatever, but they merge into one and stuff. And so what a lot of people know about like the 2nd, 3rd, the 4th D and 5th D dimension, but the higher dimension is actually God, is the eighth dimension, where it's all possibilities. It's infinite. It's the number 8, whatever. So the number 8 is basically all possibilities. It's no limits, whatever. And that's basically what the world is. The world wants you to limit yourself. This is why all of them indoctrinations was taught to you about Christianity, what's in the Bible, to limit you for not really seeing things clearly. So you're gonna be the one to quick to judge basically what you see off a passage in your own belief systems, whatever and stuff. I don't know if it sounds like I'm talking in circles or what or anything, but I just wanted to deliver this message for whoever, gonna watch this video in due time or and whatnot, whatever. And I'm actually working right now. You see how my mind is? I told y'all I got a Gemini moon. You see how my mind, you see how I just went from that, and I just said I'm working. I guess I'm just thinking, because I'm in Union City right now, and I'm about to drop off this order, and I'm just looking at traffic. But yeah, so basically with those patterns, you gotta be able to relieve them patterns so you could become to your demigod like. And with the conclusion I came to, that we all descendants of gods, whatever, but we all leaders. But a leader always have a pack, they always have a dynasty. So you're always gonna have one person out of the bunch to lead. So let's think about a Malcolm X, let's think about a Martin Luther King, let's think about a Nelson Mandela, let's even think about Dr. Umar Johnson, whatever. So a lot of people was talking shit about his school and scams and all of that stuff, but a lot of people still follow him. So you got to look at things like that as far as being a leader. So even though people would try to dismantle you and put you under the bus, you still have people being influenced by you, not with you even really trying and everything like that. And that shows you a godly like being, because people are still influenced by you, and they will still hate you but still watch you, but still have people in the background trying to imitate you and also want to follow you in a way. But you still being an influencer and still being a service to others and doing things the right way and accordingly in the Holy Spirit, so you can actually move forward. That's the Holy Spirit. I know I'm jumping from topic to topic, but leaders, but I correlate somebody with a Holy Spirit as a leader, because that's what God did. God led. Even though God went through the trials and tribulations and did all the bullshit, people threw rocks at him,